everybody, and welcome to my 33-day giveaway. This is the very first day of it, and today I'm going to give you a free tutorial on the best way to dye your hair. I've been doing my hair by myself for over a decade. I went to New York when I was 19, had a cute little pixie cut, and nearly had a heart attack when they told me how much they charged to do hair. So I taught myself. There was much trial and error, and I've been doing my own hair ever since then. So today we're going to go into some of the nitty-gritty and details on how to do it the right way. You'll notice on my sidebar I actually have blue hair there. I just did my hair red today. It still has a little purple in it because I was purple formerly. So I did it layered. What we're going to do is do fresh hair, get that first color the right way. And what you're going to need is, first of all, we're going to have to bleach your hair. So the first thing you're going to need is developer. I use 30 because my hair has already been dyed a number of times. This is the middle one. 40 is the highest one. If you have really dark hair, you've never dyed your hair, you need to use 40. Or if you have virgin hair, which is hair that's never ever been dyed, you need to use 40 as well because your hair will dye really, really well. If you have hair that's on the lighter side, like you're naturally a blonde, you can use 20. But make sure there's no color already in there. If you already have color in it, like I'm a natural blonde, but I need to use 30 because I always have color in my hair. So you're going to need that, and then you're going to need bleach. You do need to bleach your hair in order to get vibrant color, but you don't have to do it as often. I haven't bleached my hair I usually go every 3 months, so I haven't done mine in a while because I've done my color in layers. So all of this hair was bleached. Even though I have some roots, I've done some smart things to make those roots work. So once you do that, you're also going to need to get, the one that I like is L'Oreal Professional Grade. You can get it at Sally's. It comes in a white package. There's Quick Blue as well. I'm not as happy with that one, but you can use it. L'Oreal products, I've never steered me wrong. Anytime I've tried to deviate, I haven't been nearly as happy. So that's my recommendation. And what you're going to do is, we have instructions on the bottom of the sheet if this is going too fast for you, because I do talk kind of quickly. What you're going to need to do, or if you're watching this on YouTube, you can go to www.megboon.com and get all the information. You can print it out. So what you need to do is you are going to wash your hair first. The best thing to do is to wash it with baking soda and a mix of your shampoo. It's going to get your hair completely clean. So any grime that your hair the color wouldn't adhere to is going to be gone. Don't put conditioner in it. And then you're going to apply your bleach. All right. So you're going to use your developer. Okay, you're going to pour it into a non-metallic bowl. There's a chemical reaction if you put it in a metallic bowl. Muy bad. So this is the bowl that I use. You can get one of these at Sally's. I think they're a couple bucks. And then you're also going to need a color brush. All right, they come in all different sizes. I have all different size ones. And you're going to mix up your developer, your bleach, and then here is the super, super secret trick. 17 packets of Sweet and Low. It has a chemical reaction that makes your hair not fry as badly. I found that out through the guy that played Spike on Buffy. Someone asked him how he dyed his hair so often, and that has been one of the best tricks ever. So you're going to do that, and you're going to apply it to your hair. Now the back of the package is going to tell you to only do it, sorry for the wiggle wobble, I'm holding my camera, that they're going to tell you that you need to leave it in for 20 minutes. You're not going to get the desired lift if you do that. My recommendation is to leave it on for an hour to 2 hours. Everybody has a different level of sensitivity to bleach. So what you're going to want to do is make sure it's not on your scalp. You make sure there's just a little bit, like you can see my scalp is still a little red from my dye, and you make sure it's not directly on your scalp. It's tricky to do. And if you feel any intense burning, it's going to burn a little bit. If you feel any intense burning, you wash it out immediately with shampoo. A pH balanced shampoo is the best choice. However, there's just a little tingling should be going on, and you're going to want to leave that on for 1 to 2 hours. Here's the other trick that you're going to do. You're going to take a plastic bag and you're going to put it over your hair. Not over your head, over your hair. Tie it in the back, smush it all down so that it's nice and flat so you can feel the wetness through it. What happens to the bleach, and it'll stop its chemical reaction when it dries out, and it starts to dry out after that 20 minutes. So if you put a plastic bag on it, the chemical reaction is going to continue. You don't need to apply heat or anything like that. It's not necessary. All right, so after your 1 to 2 hours, depending on how much lift, how dark your hair is, you can make that decision. You just keep checking on it. You are going to wash your hair out. You need to wash it with shampoo, pH balance, but do not put conditioner in it. So you're going to have to be gentle with it because your hair's going to want to tangle because you've just lifted all the oil, everything out of it. So it's going to want to tangle up and get nappy. So you're going to have to be really gentle with it when you wash it and wash the shampoo out. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to let your hair dry. Now, I recommend letting it dry naturally just because at this point with your hair, your follicles are all completely opened up when you've bleached your hair. And when that happens, if you apply heat on top of that, it can be kind of dangerous. So what you're going to want to do is let it dry naturally, and you do want to let it dry. Now, you're going to see on your color package that it says to apply to wet hair. I don't agree with that. I don't think the color goes as well. If you're in a rush, go right ahead. It's not going to have as much color stay as it should. Once your hair is dry, the next thing you're going to do is, it depends on what color scheme you're going in. If you're going in a violet direction, that is white blonde, purple, blue, any of those, if you're going in that direction, you need to use a toner. The toner you can get at Sally's should never stay in for longer than about 10 minutes. So you're going to want to apply that, and your hair will get almost a violet hue to it. And then you're going to rinse it out, and that'll soften your hair a little bit from the bleach as well. However, if you're going to go in a red direction, an orange direction, something like that, that's not a necessary step because you're going to kind of want that vibrance to it. However, if your hair is bright orange after you bleached it, firstly, you haven't bleached it long enough. You probably didn't use enough developer, or your hair just is going to need to be bleached again. And I really recommend you to wait 24 hours before you do that, just because we don't want falling out hair. But if you do it the way I told you, that shouldn't be a problem. And then what you're going to do next is you'll take your color. My color for this was Vampire Red by Manic Panic. There's all different kinds of companies out there. Manic Panic has been around forever. They've never steered me wrong. They're a great company, and I just like using them. That doesn't mean that the other stuff isn't good. It's just what I like to use. So you're going to take your color and you're going to apply it. Now, what you need to make sure you do with your brush is you need to make sure that you separate that hair out, and you do every single layer. What a lot of people do is they just put it on the top and they think it's going to seep through, and it's not going to do that. And then you're going to look kind of funky, unless the look you're looking for is just the top layer. Now, before I went too quickly. Before you put that on, one of the best things you can do for yourself is to use Vaseline. You're going to take Vaseline and you're going to put it around your hairline, all up on your ears. You can see that mine came off on this one. I don't know if you can see it. It's all pink because I wiped my Vaseline off. I was messing with my ear. So you want to do it down on your neck and around, and that's going to help the dye to not stain your skin. And then you're going to do, if you're just doing a strip, I recommend you do Vaseline on around that strip. It's not foolproof, so you still need to paint within the lines, but it'll help you not get spots on the other spot. Like if you're just doing your bangs or you're doing one strip, those strips around it, just put Vaseline on it and they won't adhere the color as much. So you put that color in. Again, the package is going to tell you to leave it in for 20 minutes. This is wrong. You're never going to get the color you're looking for 20 minutes. You can leave Manic Panic in your hair for as long as you want to. I have heard of people sleeping overnight with bags on the hair. I usually go 2 hours. This I went 3 hours with. That's mainly because I got distracted with the blog that I'm doing for you guys. But that's really the only reason. So you're gonna go and do that way. So you got your color in, you're going to let it sit for 2 hours. Okay, 1 to 2 hours. 2 hours is, for the reds, I really recommend going as long as you possibly can stand it to get a really good red, because the red's going to want to come out orange, and you are probably going to want that deepness. Now, when you look at mine, like I said, you can see in the light there's still a little purple and pink reflection, because that's the color I just had. I did not bleach my hair before I did this color because my hair had already been bleached. However, because it's been a while, I had roots coming in. So what I did is I took a demi-permanent black, not a permanent one, and I had mixed it the last time I did my dye with the blue, because I was doing purple in my roots. And as you can see, it has a nice little fade out, because that's the way the color works, is it slowly starts to wash out of your hair and fade out. And that's part of the beauty of it, if you know how to work it. So after you have sat there for 2 hours and you've got your hair dyeing, you're gonna then when you've gotten to that color, it's gonna be a little hard to tell because the color is still gonna look, it's gonna sit on top, and sometimes if you wait so long it'll get crunchy almost. You're gonna go take a shower. You're gonna rinse your hair out. Do not use shampoo for this first washing. Do not use it. You are going to just rinse your hair out. You want to try to go as long until the water runs clear. If you're using really vibrant colors, it's not going to run completely clear, but you know, like for this, it was bright red and then it was more of a pink. After that, you're going to apply conditioner to your hair. You're not going to rinse the conditioner out. You're going to have the conditioner stay in your hair. Towel dry your hair. Now this time you are going to use a hair dryer. That hair dryer is going to help set this color and make it stay in there. So use a hair dryer and then a curling iron if you want to. It'll help it set in as well. And you're not going to wash your hair for 24 hours. And then while you have this color in, you're going to wait to shampoo your hair every other day, every third day. I'm not telling you not to bathe. Don't even quote me and say that I said that. I am saying don't shampoo your hair. You can rinse it gently or just shampoo it every other day. It's going to help your color stay longer. This will stay for about 2 weeks at a decent vibrancy before I usually dye it. What I like to do is layer my colors so that as it rinses out, some of the other colors underneath it are going to be there and I get these kind of funky fades. You got to be careful with that with your first dye. What's going to rinse out and show is going to be your bleached hair. So what you're going to want to do for the next time, if you're going to dye it the same color or a different color, just dye it over your existing hair, and you should be able to go for a couple months without having to bleach it again, as long as you do it in the right order. Use your sense. What we learned in kindergarten is still true. Yellow plus blue equals green. All right? You know, red plus blue equals purple. Hello. All right? You need to know that that's what's going to happen. So if you're going to do different colors and you've already decided you're going to do it, you need to know, like I already knew that I was going to do different colors for the next 6 months. So I did my purple and blue first, and then I'm letting the blue stays for a long time. So the blue faded out and I went more to a pink that turned purple, and then I did another purple that then I knew I was going to go red, so I let it fade out until I went red, and then I'm going to go even a deeper red the next time. And then from there I'm going blonde, but that's a whole different story. So, if you have any questions, feel free to comment here on the blog. There are instructions underneath. Again, if you're watching this on YouTube, the blog you want to go to is www.megboone, that's MEGBOONE.com, and check it out. There's going to be other free goodies for the next 33 days. Got all kinds of cool stuff from different contributors from my Etsy store, so come check it out. And I can't wait if you will send me pictures of your dyed hair. I'll put them up here on the blog. That would be really, really exciting. All right, much love, and light to all of you. You have a fabulous day.